Hi Year 5 and welcome to Lesson 7. Okay, so you're going to write the resolution of the story. So this may not be very long, okay, but this is the part of the story where, okay, it occurs after the climax. So you've got to the crux of your problem, all right? So you've got to the part where the ones was chopping down trees, everything's turning grey, everything's turning sad, the animals have gone, the last tree gets chopped down, and this is where you need your resolution. Now, in the actual Lorax story, the resolution comes right at the very, very, very end when the boy gets given the last truffle seed. Now, you are the boy, so this may be where you change the ending. It might be that you, as the boy, step out and say, hang on a minute, don't chop down that last tree, okay? This is completely up to you. It's very open-ended. So, you need to think about how does the problem get resolved. So I've put here, you could change the ending and have the Wansler change his ways. But it might be that before he chops that last one down, just right before, he's stopped by you or he's stopped by the Lorax, okay? And maybe you get him to have a good look around, look at what he's done, okay? So he wants beautiful place, okay? And it might be that he changed his ways there. If not, so I put here, if not, has it gotten worse or what's happened as a result of it staying the same? So in the actual Lorax, if you're retelling it just as it's been written, okay, everything goes grey. Nothing else grows then. Everything's sad, everything's dark, dismal, okay? And the Wansler ends up locking himself away in his tall, crooked house, doesn't he? Okay? So that might be where you want to just retell it in your own words. That's fine. I wanted this for you to have a little bit of creativity with this so that you can decide where you want to take your story, okay? So it might be the problem gets resolved because the Lorax, okay, says, no, that's it, I'm putting a stop to this, okay? And he does stop the Wansler, okay? There are so many different ways you could go with this, but I would like you to have a think and hopefully go off your plan. How is it resolved? Okay? Right, things to include, as always, thoughts and feelings, characters and narrators, okay? Dialogue, so speech. That's important. If you're going to have it where you as the narrator are intervening saying, whoa, hang on one, so look what you've done to the place, make sure you use dialogue and you punctuate it correctly, okay? Now, I've put the description of character or setting in this point where you get to the last truffle tree, okay? You may need to do some description of the current setting because you've described that place as a beautiful, wonderful place, hopefully at the beginning. Now you need to show the contrast, what it is now, okay? Because it's no longer that gorgeous place, is it? Okay, so think about your setting description there. Dramatic statement, so this might be where you put, it was the last truffle tree, full stop. It was the only one standing, full stop. Okay, because remember those short, snappy sentences, they have such an effect on the reader. Okay, so the action, like I said, that could be either the tree being chopped down, okay, or it could be that the Lorax or you as the narrator, as the boy, step in, okay? And it might be at that point that you get given the last truffle seed, because remember that's what happens, he gets given the last truffle seed, the boy, doesn't he? Variety of punctuation, always. Please remember your commas after fronted adverbials. Please remember your exclamation marks. They are so important. Okay, as always, I'm going to get you to have a little look at this once you've written it. Okay, I want you to ask yourselves these things. So does it make sense? Always the cohesion. It really, really needs to flow. Okay, so if you've written your build-up and your problem, okay, it needs to carry on directly from there, really, doesn't it? Okay, obviously a new paragraph, but make sure that it carries directly on. All right. I'm just going to remind you are rewriting the story of the Lorax. I've said that you can add in little twists, but I shouldn't be hearing really that a unicorn fell from the sky or anything crazy like that, all right? Try and stick as close to the story as you can. But like I say, with the resolution, it might be that you do have a twist in there that it suddenly changes, okay? That's acceptable because it fits with the storyline, okay? So Alan Pete sentences, I know that my class know that I go on about these all the time because they are super duper important. Okay, so make sure you look at the help sheet that is on Seesaw. Okay, have you included some dialogue? If you have not throughout this whole story, you definitely should have done. Okay, not all dialogue, it shouldn't all be dialogue, but there should be definitely some in there. Thoughts and feelings of characters. Always, if I say that someone has spoken, I always say, oh, he said this with such. So it might be that if you say, and that was the last truffle tree chopped down, I said sadly. Okay, I've even just by using that adverb, okay, I've put in their thoughts and feelings. Okay, so you can be clever with that. That's absolutely fine to do. Now, once again, it's exactly the same sheet as you had yesterday. Got space to write your resolution. Okay, this is not your ending. Okay, be very clear on that. Your ending comes tomorrow. Okay, where you will write the ending where the last truffle seed is given or it's being planted. Okay, depending on where you take it. But please make sure you don't write that today. Okay, we're taking it one step at a time.